Hello and welcome back to the July gas leak. This is bonus puzzle number 2. It is called X Pairs Yourself by Bill Murphy. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Cells connected by an X must sum to 10. Clues outside the grid give the sum of the first X cells seen from that clue, where X is the first digit in the row or column from the direction of the clue. So what does that mean? Well, we'll start off with our first type of x here. This x is the Roman numeral for 10, and thus these two cells must sum to 10. Those will be our pairs 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, or 4, 6, where 5 will never go on the x here because if this was 5, then you'd need 5 across from it, and normal Sudoku rules do not allow for that. Then we have our x sums, which are these clues outside the grid. So, if I were to place let's say 6 here, 6 is the first cell, or is the first digit seen from the direction of that clue. So what that means is the first 6 digits must sum to that clue. Realistically, we know that 6 is way too big for this purpose. There's no way that we can make that work. And actually, given the specific setup that we have here, we already know what's happening. But in any case, anything we place here, like if we said 3, we would be saying that the first 3 digits sum to 40. If we were to say that this was 1, then that would mean that the first 1 digits would sum to 18. So on and so forth throughout the grid here. Hopefully that all made sense. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so long day here, but I saw the gas leak. I really want to do these puzzles. I don't know if I'll even be able to sleep if I don't. But here we have right off the bat 2 8, right? We know that the first two digits will sum to 10, so it must be 2 8 to make that happen. 13. 13 is quite interesting. We already know we have 10 here, so we need to make 3 either in one digit, which if we did, let's say this was 10, like 1, 9, and this was 3, then 1 or 9 being here would say that we need to have either 1 or 9 digits summing to make 13, which is not going to work, which I think means it has to be 4, 6, and this is 1, 2. So these two will sum to 3 instead of just this 1 summing to 3. 6 is too big, 1 is too small, 5 will never work because it's on the x, so it must be 3. 3, 7. We need 8 to make 18. 24. 6, it can't be 7 or 8 anyways. It must be 6. 6, 4. 14 and 4 digits. If we use, that's interesting. Minimize 1, 2, 3, 5. That's 11. But the fact that we can't use 4, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 3. If we're still using 5, the maximum you can move 11 up from to get to 14 is 3, right? But 3 can never reach something outside of the range 1 to 6 here, which means it's always 1, 2, 3. So we're missing 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. I think that's the only way that this works. Because you always have to add at least 2 to 5 to make 7. And at that point, you have no way for the 1, 2, or 3 to get an extra 1 somewhere without conflicting with the 4. So I think it has to be 1, 2, 3, 8, which means this is from the set 1 or 8. I don't know which one quite yet, but, well, here's something easy that I've missed. So In a normal Sudoku, any complete row, any complete column, and any complete 3 by 3 box will contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. If we take those digits 1 to 9 once each and we sum them together, 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to 9, we get 45. So, if every single cell in a column, when summed together, is 45, that means that the first 9 cells will sum to 45, which makes that 1. What that also does for us here is something interesting because it tells us that from 40, if we say, like, let's say the first 8 digits must sum to 40, that means that the remainder must be 45 minus 40, which is 5. If we say it's the first 7 digits, then these must sum to 40 and these two must sum to 5. If we said it was the first 6, then these 6 would sum to 40, these 3 would sum to 5, and actually that's not possible. Oh, and sorry, wait, we literally just did the work here to say 1, 2, 3, 8. I think what that means is, oh, 7 says this has to be 3, which means 7, 3 gives us the order 1, 4 here. All right. This is 2, this is a 3, 8 pair. I think that's pretty solid. 7, 6, 5. You need, interesting, you need, you need to make 10. How do you make 10? Well, if you tried to do it, well, first of all, this can't be 5 anyways, but if you tried to do it in 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, you'd have nothing to place here. So you need you need a low digit, but it can't go here, which means this is always the low digit. It's either 2 or 4. If it's 2, this is 8, and 8 would need us leave us with 10, which means it must be 6, 4 for 6 digits, which means these 3 must sum to 10, because 45 minus 35 is 10. How do we make 10 in 3 digits? There's a few ways. 127 is 1. We can't do 136. Without using 4, you could do 235. There's some options. There's some options. What is this here? 159. I already said without using 1, it's 235. That's okay. 136, 127. Those are our options. Can't be 6, sorry. So it's either 235 or it's either 235 or 127. I think that makes sense. 8 goes here. All right, I still haven't touched, well, I haven't touched this. Wow. Okay. This can actually be 5 because it's not an X, and I think that's the only option for it because it can't be 1. It definitely can't be 7 because 7 is 28, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to 7 is 28. So I think this has to be 5, which means we need 19 in 4 digits. Hmm. Right. Let me think about this then. What is this going to be? We already have 10, so I think this has to be, right, 10, you can't have it be in 1 digit, so this can't be 3. I think this has to be 4, so that way we have 10 and then 12. Because again, 5 doesn't work, 6 doesn't work, 8 is way too big. So this has to be 4 with 6. And then we need to make 12 in 2 digits. 5, 7, 3, 9. Both great options here. 5, 7, 3, 9. Could this ever be 7 or 9? I guess with the 24. Maybe I'm making this too difficult. Hmm. All right, let's look at this 22 real quick, because if I said that this was 3, let's say, right? If this was 3, try to minimize, then we have to make 18 in 2 digits. Or sorry, 19 in 2 digits. That's not possible. The best you can do, 8 plus 9, is 17. So, what does that mean for us? Well, it can't be 3. 3 is too small. 4, and then otherwise, if it's not 5, it would have to be 8, and 8 is too big. So it has to be exactly 5. If it's 5 now, then what's my limit here? Because I know that 6 digits is 21 if we minimize it. Hmm. There's just a lot of options to work with. I was just thinking about how this is 3, 8 here, and the 8 from before gives us an 8 in one of these two cells, but oh wait, 8 in one of these two cells. How could this ever be 8? This must be 8. Kind of an awkward way to solve that, but oh, and the fact that this is 3, 8 says that this can't be 1, 2, or 3, which means it's either the 5 in 2, 3, 5, or it's the 7, which means this is either 1, 2, or 2, 3. Hmm. This ain't so easy. This ain't so easy. 2, 8. 2, 8 and something. Whatever goes here. I have to go on these 3 cells, but 2, 8. Hmm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8. This is 1. I I was just thinking about how all these kind of count up together essentially. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and I saw the 8. So this is 1. It's a very, very awkward way to get that, but it works nonetheless. So now 5, 7, 9, and something, 3. Look at that. 5, 7, 9 here. This can't be 7 because then this would be 5. So this is 5 or 9. This is 3 or 7. 5, 9, 3, 7. Cross, we need 2, 8. 2 gives us 2 here. 5, 2, 7, right? 7 says we need 17, but in 3 digits, and that's doable. Even if it was in 2 digits, that would still be doable. 1, 5, 9. 9, 1, 5. 957. Wait, what are we missing? 8. 8, let's not forget that. That's just basic Sudoku here. We've had that for a little bit since we got that 5 actually. All right. 1559. 2 8, but 8 always goes somewhere here. Points down here. Oh, 2, 2, 1, 2. I completely forgot about that. Wow. I've had that for a little while as well. 1, 5. Again, what I get for not pencil marking. 2 stairs down, places 2 here. Easy peasy. 2, 8. Now points down. So where does 2 go? 2 has to go here. If that's the case, can it be 2, 3, 5? This is 3, this is 3. 3 can't go here, here, which means I think it has to be 1, 2, 7. All right. All right, all right, all right. 2, 8. 2, 8, 5, 9. 5, 2. So that's all part of the 22. So this is 15 here. Oh, by the way, with the 5, 5, sorry, this is just 9, 5. 9, 3, 3, 7. Let's do that. 2, 5. All right, this bounds our set. 7. 15 in 3 digits. 7. We have options for that actually. Hmm. Yeah. All right. 8. 16 in 3 digits. All right, wait, what are the options? 2, 9. So, if this was 2, let's say, then this would be 10. We need to make 14 in 2 digits. No problems there. Just have to be 6, 8. I don't see a restriction. Otherwise, if this is 9, then this would be 7 in 2 digits, right? 8, 9, 17, 7 in 2 digits. It would have to be 1, 6. 1 here, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 8. 14 2 digits. Wouldn't work because of the 8 here. That's a really bad way to do that, but I don't think it could be 9. I think it has to be 2. This is 9. I guess we'll come back to this if if I break something, then we'll know where it broke. 10, 14 2 digits has to be 6, 8. don't immediately see a good restriction on where one goes versus the other. 3, 8, 5, 9, 9, 5, 9. Let's do that. 3 has to go here. 4 and something. 4 and 6. All right, everything has a pair now. 3, 8. This is 6, 7. Not resolvable. And this being 4, 6 leaves us with 5, 9. This is 5. This is 9. This can't be 4, 6. This can't be 4, 6. Can we do something better there? Oh, 2, 4, 6, 2. So this is 4, 6, 2. Which means actually just where does 2 go? 2 goes here. This is a 4, 6 pair, which means 3, 7 is here. Two, 8 leaves us with 3, 5, 7. Chocolate teapot. All right. What am I not thinking about? It's definitely these last two X sums, right? 14. 6, 8, right? 6, 8, 5, 2, 7, 7, 15. All right. 15 in 3 digits. Maybe that's what we need to think about. All right, we can't use 9, so the best we can do is 8. 8, 7, 6 is 21. It's already going to be way too much. If we do use 7, go here. All right, let's say we don't use 8, and we do 7, 6, 4. That's 17. That's still plenty enough. But if we don't use 7 at all, or 8, all right, I think we need to use one or the other. Because 8, 7, sorry. The easy way to think about that is 8, 7 is already 15. So using one of 7 or 8, oh, well, we know this, sorry, we know this can't be 7. This is 6, 8. So it can never use 7, it must use 8. So if it's 8, 6, it would be 8, 6, 8, 6, 1, right? Otherwise, it would have to be, what? 8, 4, 3? That's not going to work. So I think it has to be 8, 6, 1, which makes this 8. This 6, this 8, this 1. I hope, I hope, I hope, I hope. 8, 8 gives us 8, 2. 2 gives us 2. Across, we're still missing 9. All right, and we're slowly but surely making our way through. 8, 8 gives us 3, 8. From the box, what is it we're missing again? This is 4, 7. 7, 4. 7, 6. And now 6, 4. From the column, 5, 9. 5. From the box, 1, 3, 7 is a chocolate teapot. Ah, but our 4-6 has been set, which means 6-4. 6 gives us 6. Across, we need 1 and something, 1 and 3. 1 fixes our chocolate teapot now. This is 3, this is 7. And 3 gives us 3, 7 here. Across, excuse me, we still need 7 and 5. From the column, we need 1 and something, 1 and 5. And then from the box, to finally finish us off, we need 9 and 8. All right, and we are done in 23 minutes and 56 seconds with X Pairs Yourself by Bill Murphy. Man, that one did not want to give in. If you guys had a different, clean path through that, then please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you for bonus puzzle number 3, and thank you for watching.